Good morning. My name is Warren Galloway, and I want to thank the Alpha Kappa Alpha Omega Epsilon Omega chapter for inviting me back for a second year to participate in the Black Dollar 365 Economic Empowerment Conference. Conferences like this are very, very important to entrepreneurs, not only across the nation, but more specifically in Detroit. With COVID-19, the pandemic, uh, entrepreneurs need support from various number of programs, entities, individuals to help them survive this pandemic that we're going through right now. Um, I want to touch briefly on microlending, and I do understand that there is going to be a guest who's going to talk about access for capital. But I want to talk about microlending because this is the area that I specialize in. When we talk about access to capital, the leading access to capital tool that's being used in revitalizing Detroit is microlending. We have a number of organizations within the city of Detroit or metropolitan Detroit that can provide entrepreneurs the additional cash that they need in order to get through this pandemic. When I talk about microlending, if you don't know what it is, it's something that does not lend as much as a small business loan from a bank, but it's done by a nonprofit entity and then lends up to $50,000. But they also have flexible underwriting criteria. What we're finding here is that a lot of business owners are doing what they call capital stacking. Capital stacking is when you have various resources or various access to capital tools that you bring together to fund your business. Let me give you an example. You might get a small business loan. So you get a small business loan for $200,000, but maybe you need $250,000. Well, you can get $50,000 from a microloan, or you could get $50,000 from an investor, or you can get a $50,000 grant. When you bring all those things together, that's called capital stacking. Why microlending? Well, for a lot of people think microlending is only for those who have bad credit because with microlending, they work with individuals who have bruises on their credit. But in reality, microlending is more community lending. These are microloans that were created specifically by the philanthropic and the financial industry to support a market that does not have access to small business lending. What we're finding is that the developments that are taking place from the Jefferson Chalmers community and on the east side of Detroit to the Avenue of Fashion, to the Grandma Rosedale area, the businesses that are coming over there are tapping into this important funding tool. There probably are between 5 and 10 different micro lenders and community lenders. And community lenders are those who lend more than $50,000, but less than what a bank provides. So I wanted to just talk about that key important funding tool that as small business owners, you should look at as a source of funding your business. And for the most part, it is used by startups, but it's also used by existing businesses who are undercapitalized. So just note that microlending is important too. And I'm sure you're going to learn more about access to capital today from the young lady who will be speaking on that subject. I do also want to talk about that last year I hosted the National Microloan Conference at TechTown Detroit. Had over 350 people in attendance, 70 workshops. I had 70 speakers from across the country. This was the first ever national conference to focus on microlending. So you see, that is my area of expertise. In 2021, I'm going to host the second annual well, it was going to be this year, but it got canceled because of COVID, just like everything else. But we'll get back in rotation and begin to have this conference on an annual basis next year. Next year, we will have it again. It will be at the Greektown Casino Hotel, and I will get more information out to those who would like to attend the conference. If you want to find out more information, you go to www.microloanconference.com. The last thing I want to talk about is that make sure that as business owners that you apply for the grant that the Alpha Kappa Alpha chapter is providing. Along with that grant, I will be providing 4 hours of free small business coaching as well as 2 of my books. One of my books is on microlending, and then the other one is called 10 Easy Steps to Starting a Business. So the winners will receive those 2 items as a gift. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I look forward to being invited again to participate in the year 2021 for this program. Thank you.